Go get her daddy approved? He does!
Celebrate healthy choices that lead to more successful futures. Visit CalFreshHealthyLiving.org.
With Fargo, the new virtual assistant from Wells Fargo, you can pick up the tab even when you forget your wallet. I got this.
Fargo, send Kaz $145 to Zelle.
Smooth. Do you Fargo? You can with Wells Fargo.
ABC 7, this is Eyewitness News.
Now at 11, enough is enough. With car thefts on the rise, a man takes matters into his own hands when thieves strike. This just into our newsroom. The mother of two boys killed in a hit-and-run crash in Westlake Village is on the stand right now. What she's telling the courtroom, and get out and enjoy the sunshine before the next rain hits. Alex Cheney is in for Brianna, and he has your first look at your weather. And big changes are coming. Good morning. This is Eyewitness News at 11 a.m. live on ABC 7, Hulu, and wherever you stream. I'm Giovanna Lotta. Philip is off this week. A warning to North Hollywood residents after a rash of car break-ins. Thieves hit two cars last night. And as Eyewitness News reporter Jaysha Patel reports, what they're targeting might surprise you.
Police say two car break-ins happened overnight, one of them here near Beck Avenue. And we spoke to neighbors in this area, and all of them say in the past year, they've had tools stolen from them. A man takes matters into his own hands with a baseball bat after thieves break into his van. In this surveillance video, you can see two suspects going up to the van before 1 a.m. on Beck Avenue and Satakoy Street in North Hollywood. The victim, who confronted the thieves by waving a bat at them before they took off, didn't want to go on camera. His son tells us off camera his father is 66 years old. He says the thieves stole about $5,000 worth of tools, and their neighbor says the same thing happened to his family about a year ago.
We got in our house, our car broken into my uncle's car. His tools got stolen from his car. So that's what made me want to add some Ring cameras, because I got a new car, so I was kind of worried about that. Another neighbor tells us off camera he had $15,000 worth of tools stolen from him months ago. People who live in the area say they're now going to be cautious.
Well, yeah, I gotta lock it up and take all the valuables out, you know? Yeah, it's horrible. I wouldn't expect it, you know?
This wasn't the only car break-in, though. Just after 12:30 in the morning, you can see two thieves trying to break into a car on Elkwood Street and Ben Avenue. You can see the damage left behind. The owner of the car says he also took matters into his own hands, running out to confront the thieves with a gun, but they drove away.
This has happened 3 times on this block already. People have to start arming themselves. We're going to have to take care of ourselves, you know. I just don't understand it anymore.
No injuries were reported, and the suspects got away in a Honda Civic. In North Hollywood, Jaysha Patel, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Jaysha, thank you. Today, testimonies began in the trial of Rebecca Grossman, who is accused of hitting and killing two young brothers in Westlake Village. Their mother, Nancy Iskander, was the first witness. In an emotional testimony, Iskander says she saw two cars going at an insane speed and changing lanes. She said she put her hand up in the air, but it took 2 seconds before the car made it to the crosswalk. The distraught mother said she still sees the incident unfolding in her dreams. Prosecutors say Grossman was speeding in her Mercedes when she ran over the brothers in a crosswalk in 2020. Investigators say the socialite and co-founder of the Grossman Burns Foundation was racing her friend, former Major League pitcher Scott Erickson, when it happened. If convicted, she could face up to 34 years in prison. This morning, the trial continued for Samuel Lincoln Woodward, the man charged with killing his former classmate and University of Pennsylvania student Blaze Bernstein. Woodward is accused of picking up Bernstein from his home in Lake Forest. Investigators say Woodward stabbed Bernstein multiple times because of his sexual orientation. The incident happened in 2018, but several delays have resulted from Woodward changing his legal representation multiple times and the original prosecutor being appointed as a judge. The trial is expected to last 6 to 8 weeks. Tensions are growing after President Biden says the U.S. will respond to a drone strike that killed 3 American troops in Jordan. Dozens of other soldiers were also hurt. Officials say the attack was carried out by Iran-backed militants. ABC's Kabc is in Washington with the latest.
They're the first deaths of U.S. troops in the line of fire since the Israel-Hamas war broke out in October. President Biden pointing to Iran-backed militants for the latest drone strike on a remote U.S. military base in the desert of northeast Jordan near the Syrian border early Sunday morning.
We lost 3 brave souls in an attack on one of our bases, and we shall respond.
Officials say Iran-backed militants launched an explosive-laden drone into the base, where around 350 U.S. Army and Air Force personnel are housed. 3 American service members were killed, with at least 34 injured. 8 of those injuries so serious they were evacuated to receive a higher level of care. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin, on his first day back at the Pentagon after medical leave, reiterating that although there will be a response, the U.S. does not want to escalate the situation.
The President and I will not tolerate attack on U.S. forces, and we will take all necessary actions to defend the U.S. and our troops.
So far, there have been more than 160 Iranian-backed attacks on Americans in Iraq and Syria. The response to those have been limited, largely striking storage facilities. Iran's foreign minister telling ABC News' Martha Raddatz last week, Iran is not looking for a war with America.
Is there a red line for Iran where you would enter a war with the U.S.?
The danger of having a wider war in the region has gone up.
Iran has denied any responsibility for Sunday's attacks, but Iranian-backed Houthi rebels are blamed for the dozens of previous strikes on commercial vessels in and around the Red Sea. Kabc, ABC News, Washington.
We have had pretty nice weather, but that is about to end. We've got Alex Cheney in for Brianna today. He's got a look at your forecast, and it involves rain.
It does, but first, we still have a couple of nice days before the rain gets here. I brought up the national temperature map first because 76 degrees in the Los Angeles area right now, I think, at least according to this map, makes us the warmest in the country right now in late January. Look at the beautiful day we get to enjoy here. This is our live camera out towards the Malibu area right now, where it is currently 67 degrees. The sun and the sky just as clear as the water down there, looking great. But also in Southern California, we have some mountain communities, and as you can see, the ski lifts are working today, and lots of people are having fun on the mountain right now. It is currently about 52 degrees. Here are some more temperatures this late morning. 76 in Los Angeles, 71 degrees in Riverside, getting close to 80 degrees in Palm Springs. I think that'll happen by this afternoon. 75 in Santa Monica, and just a little bit of an offshore push is making things nice and warm. But yeah, Giovanna, still to come. Lots of rain and snow on the way. Maybe a full inch of rain and over a foot of snow in the mountains is coming very soon. Tell you more coming up.
Sounds good, Alex. Thank you.
Thank you.
As we continue here at 11 a.m., the woman at the center of former President Trump's defamation trial is speaking out about her big win in court, what she hopes to do with the money. Take a look at this.